Can you talk? Don't get close. You don't have to get close because sometimes when he does that. All
right,
live.
Wait,
okay.
not only are we live, on location
at the Blue Water Convention Center.
The lovely Blue Water Convention Center in Port Huron, Michigan.
It's
just south.
Oh, just south
of the Blue Water
it's
Bridge.
A balmy 27 degrees outside. We're
on
the
water. Mouth of Lake Huron. I miss this guy.
Oh man, see, I don't even know why we're doing
I really don't miss him that much. Honestly.
Look at my new motorcycle. My new motorcycle.
That is nice.
Isn't that nice?
It's what, circa 1930?
No,
Indian maybe or 50?
I don't know.
That's like a name brand, isn't it?
Is it?
Indian, I think they call it, and they look.
Well, since last time too, I got a nice plane.
Nice.
I got a nice plane.
You didn't bring the Batmobile though, huh?
Oh no, the Batmobile's around. It's around. Batmobile doesn't go, you know. But anyway.
Yeah, well, you guys had a great first day. I got stuck a little bit at work, but.
You don't work.
Hey, how about this?
What?
So I was watching.
Yeah.
I was watching the Facebook Live.
Watching what? What were you watching? Why don't you tell us?
Oh, watching the wonderful U.S. Open with $20,000
touch tennis U.S. Open.
Cash money available.
That's right.
And I mean, I was pretty impressed as I'm watching. Well, one, I'm watching.
Yeah.
I mean, these are foam balls.
Yeah.
And you get some of these big hitters. You can hear them. You can hear the ball pop. You can.
Oh, it was an awesome day.
One and
doubles
two.
Matches, yeah.
Quite honestly, you had quite a few people browse through the live feed.
Millions upon millions of people.
Or maybe thousands. But
millions.
Either way, thousands is a pretty good number for that.
I know.
And that was
in the middle of the day.
On a Friday.
On a Friday.
And so now for anybody local, anybody in the Blue Water area, tomorrow Saturday, what's a good, what, 9?
What time does it start, Steve? Steve says 9. Steve,
So,
president of
9
Touch Tennis, who, by the way, will be he'll be talking to us in a few minutes. He'll give us a briefing on the day's happenings.
So we start and play at 9, or just everybody here at 9?
Matches
start at 9.
It's free. And it's free to get in. If you want a good seat, you better get here early.
Come on in.
Yeah.
A lot of people in and out too. I
know. They're coming in. I think they're coming in snatching food and leaving. That's what I think.
I will tell you, it was a lot of good tennis, and I will even
touch tennis.
A lot of good touch tennis, and as we're looking at all these, at all the court setup, you got what? 6?
No,
5 set up.
5.
As I'm looking at the 5, I mean, we're sitting right above center court, but we have a lot of good matches on just folks warming up and getting used to the surroundings.
Oh man,
it was a great day, honestly.
Well, think about this, right? You had some tennis players out of Fair State come up, right? Yeah. And then Adrian College, you know.
Yeah.
Mike the Hammer was here.
Yeah. Male and female.
Oh yeah. We have the top player in the world is here.
Yeah.
Luka. From Serbia. I can beat him.
Now
Did you hear what I said? I can beat him.
Yeah, I just.
He knows it too.
He knows that was a moment of sometimers.
Right here.
Oh, there you go. I figured maybe that was a moment of sometimers on your part because I don't think you'd win a game off of them.
I could beat him.
But then I also wanted to throw. I met somebody from Iowa today.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He's a good player.
Yeah, well, that's what he said. He said he won his first match.
He's tough.
Christian was here.
Christian won today. Number 1 player. He's the number 1 player in the U.S.
That's right. He's got a big cutout.
He was on the world team.
Yeah.
You know, the champion team. He went there.
I asked him if he had to check those W's he brought home from Spain. I was like, did you have to check those when you flew back home? Or? Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah. So
is he back in Michigan or is he still in Tennessee?
Who?
Christian.
Oh, Christian. He's back here.
He is back here?
Yeah, he was on an internship.
So go on, talk a little bit about the first day. You were here all day.
Well, it was a good first day because I'm not going to talk about the first day because the first day Steve's going to talk about it.
Okay.
You know, but remember we had a bet. We had a bet about the Lions and where the Lions were going to finish. And I think I'm ahead.
Right now, you're ahead because I said they're going to lose 4. You said they're only going to lose 3.
And they're 8-1.
They're 8-1. I mean, they're not losing this week. They're playing Jacksonville.
Why do you jinx them? Well, now you're going to jinx them.
Because I do need 4. No, I'm joking. Well, no, I'm not jinxing them. They got their Trevor Lawrence, their starting quarterback, is out, so they got Mac Jones in. Jacksonville has trouble moving the ball.
Well, maybe Mac Jones is going to try.
I doubt it. This is going to be another Tennessee game. I mean, the point spread on this is 2 touchdowns, right?
Oh, well. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 2-touch, so they'll win. But trust me, this is one bet, which I don't lose very many from you. Even though if people were to ask you, you try and figure out a way that I lose every bet, even though I never lose any of the bets.
See, why do you lie so much? I mean, it's just like it's just like an automatic thing.
But as I digress, I would be fine with you winning that one because I want the Lions to have home field throughout, and quite honestly, right now they're playing like the best team in the NFL. I know Kansas City is undefeated right now, but they have survived a lot of games.
They survived last year.
Yeah,
Kansas City is Kansas City.
And you look at strength of schedule, the Lions really have had one of the best strength of schedules, and I mean, they've been a great year. It's been a great year, and for them to win last week, down 16 points,
and we called Jake Bates, didn't we?
Didn't
we call Jake Bates? Remember when we we said after he kicked that for
64-yarder?
Yeah,
they tried to ice him with the timeout. He kicked it, made it.
Yes,
and we were like, "Oh my gosh, he's not going to do that again."
Yeah, and he did. And we said, "What did we say?"
He put it in the net.
And what did we say? When he did that, they said teams are calling him right now.
And we said, Detroit, do not let him leave Ford Field. And you know what? To their credit, they didn't.
They didn't.
And you know what else is good about that? You're really seeing Dan Campbell as a phenomenal head coach because – and you don't think about head coaches coaching place kickers much, but you know what he said? He said, if I'm putting him in bad spots to kick field goal, to fail, that's on me. And, and honestly, that was really the first week. He's really put him out there in pressure situations for long field goals. He's been going for it on 4th downs when they're 50. And this week was the first week he let them loose. And
that's
he produced.
Good. That's good.
So,
that's good.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Great year.
The other thing, the Tyson fight tonight. Okay. Now, who you taking?
Uh-oh.
Who you taking?
I would love to tell you Mike Tyson is going to win this fight. 2 things. 1, I think they've already got the script written for it.
Oh, come on.
2,
come on.
What? Only way Mike Tyson is going to win that fight is if he comes out just throwing bombs in the first round.
Let me ask you this. Will it go 8 rounds?
I think it will.
It will not go 8 rounds.
Hold on. Tyson in 60 seconds. Well, you know what? I will tell you this. I thought about that. That for years, and Liam doesn't remember because he wasn't even born yet. That was the big complaint with Tyson fights.
I know
they
were
pay-per-views, and it's like, I just paid $50 for 40 seconds of boxing.
Well, that's on them.
I would love to see Tyson knock him out, but
he's not going to.
I do hate to say it. I think you can go back a lot of these fights. It's gonna go 8 rounds.
It's not gonna go 8 rounds.
And
let's bet. No, stop. Let's bet. Let's bet
okay,
that it doesn't go 8 rounds.
What do you want bet?
Dinner that you still owe me.
You owe
dinner.
I don't think I can eat as many dinners as you owe me, but I'll bet it's going to go 8 rounds.
Dinner.
But
wait, we're not done.
Oh.
Okay, because see, you try to wiggle out of dinner, and you've done that several times.
All I'm saying is it's going to go 8 rounds. And obviously, if it goes 8 rounds, if they go, because it's an exhibition.
It's not going 8 rounds.
It's going 8 rounds, and
yeah, drugs, man.
Well, okay, go ahead. You tell me.
It's not gonna. He's gonna tire out like 3. He's gonna be like no mas.
Who,
remember,
Mike?
Yes, he's not gonna last. He's not going to last. And then I'm gonna say, "I told you so." You heard it here first.
Well, yeah, I will say. I mean that definitely could happen. I will tell you this.
You just bet me.
I go.
You know where I want to go? I want to go to the Capitol Grill. Yeah. That's where I want to go to eat. The Capitol Grill.
Let me call my mortgage guy.
Yeah,
see if
I
I
know.
can refinance my house.
Yeah,
and,
there you
if I
go.
lose
That's
it.
where I want to go. That's why I go to
You know where I
Capitol
want to
Grill.
go?
Where?
Wherever you want to take me is fine.
Oh.
See that?
All right.
That's
All
how
right,
I play
all
the
right.
good guy.
Anyway.
I'm the good guy. I'm the baby face. You're the heel now.
Anyway.
See how I did that? I reversed the heat on you.
First of all, I got to say this about the staff here. Hold on.
Okay.
I got to say this about the staff here.
Well, wait. Let me say one more thing about
What?
Tyson. And then go
Oh,
to that.
gee, what? Okay.
I like what you're saying there because he could tire out. I think if you watched him against Roy Jones Jr. though,
Yeah.
they went and again I know
How was Roy Jones Jr.?
136
Thank
at the
you.
time of the fight.
Thank you.
Oddly enough, what I'm on pace to retire at right now, 136
okay.
years old,
All right.
and
All right.
but I will say this again, and I know you hate it when I say stuff like this. I
Okay.
feel like these fights are designed to go the distance.
Here we go.
So I think.
Here we go.
I think,
So,
I think
okay.
it's going the distance.
So when it doesn't go to distance, what are you going to say to me? What excuse are you going to use this time?
Well, let's see what happens.
What excuse?
And we'll talk
No.
tomorrow.
I would like the excuse now.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I would.
Oh, there you
It's
go.
another
There's-
one
that's-
I would love. Not. I would love to be wrong because I would love Tyson to just blast
All
him.
right. I think you're
I'll
wrong.
think about it.
I think he's
I'll
gonna go
think
such
about
a
it.
boom. And that's gonna be it.
I didn't even feel it. I ate it.
Well, that's because you
I
got
ate
that
it.
hard head.
Yeah.
But anyway.
All right, now go ahead.
All right.
Staff.
So you have to love the staff here, Blue Water Convention Center.
Yeah.
I mean, they bend over backwards for everything. Always asking, do you need anything else?
Yes.
I mean, they let us in here. They let us do all of this. The staff comes out and plays.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome. They're promoting it. I mean, this is the best convention center in the country.
Oh,
You heard it from me.
It is.
And you heard it from
100.
me, Dr.
And I'm
Cotton.
gonna tell you.
And trust me, I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
What? Why do you always?
I don't know. That's funny. Because you call yourself a doctor, but I would never let you start an IV on me. Just so you know.
I
Yeah,
think that's
I don't
kind
know.
of. I think that's kind of rude.
You know what? A matter of fact, I wouldn't even let you use one of those little hammer things and
I think that's
check
kind
my
of rude.
reflexes.
Remember the can of whoop ass I gave you
wouldn't even
before?
let you open my eyelid and like flash a little light bulb in there. I wouldn't even let you do that.
Wow, man, that's kind of cold.
You know what?
That's cold.
I wouldn't even let you set up my next appointment at the
All
doctor's
right.
office. To be honest with you.
Speaking of appointments, we
All right.
have Steve Davis, who's the president of Touch Tennis USA. Why are we clapping?
Because
That's not. You don't deserve a clap.
you don't
deserve a clap.
That's how you treat
He's
special guests.
He's special.
Oh, that's why we can't get. That's why we.
He's
can't
not
have nice
special.
things.
He's okay, but he ain't special.
Oh, well, I'm gonna tell. Well, I'm gonna tell you. I think he is special. And I'm gonna tell you why.
I
think
can't
he's
I can't
special.
believe that. Okay, when he gets up here, you can tell him that.
All right, I'll tell
Okay,
him.
so
Go ahead, finish his intro.
He's yeah. You know what? He designed rackets. Not only that. Okay, designed a hockey stick back in the day for the Red Wings.
Oh no!
Yeah, think about that. When they won the Stanley Cup.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Steve.
and he just kind of threw that out there one day,
I
and I'm like,
that.
why don't we know this? Why aren't you talking about this? The Red Wings,
that's
and he
awesome.
designed that stick.
That's great.
Yeah, I expect his head to be this big walking through the door, but no, he's all laid back and all that,
Well, thank God it's not, because if you and him tried to walk in the same door with as big as your head is,
Well, hey.
that great staff at the Blue Water Convention Center would have to grease you guys through.
Why do we always have to devolve into that?
I don't know.
Why? Why?
It just seemed like the right thing to do at the time.
I don't know why. See, that's why people tune us out when you start talking.
Yeah, I just saw a surge skyrocket. This is when you want to. This is when you want to sell advertising.
Steve,
right
are you
now.
ready?
Bring them
Come on up, Steve.
Bring them on.
Hey,
Come on, Steve. Let's
Steve.
go. Standing ovation. I'll treat our guests with the proper respect he's due.
All right, I'm going to let you guys talk. I'm going to go here.
Perfect.
Steve's going to sit here. Yeah, don't trip and fall.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't do that.
I don't know if he
Well,
has.
you come on.
No,
come
no,
on.
no. I want
Okay.
you to. I've been
Down.
Sit down. Well,
And
thank you.
honestly, I've been looking forward to this. I wanted to talk to you more today, and I purposely knew I was going to be here tonight, and I wanted to wait so we could get it all on air. So,
Well, I'm
Welcome.
honored. to be in
I'm
the
honored to have
Birch
you.
Brothers living room here.
Yeah, Birchwood Brothers.
Birchwood
yes,
Brothers,
yes,
sorry,
yeah,
okay.
and
Birchwood Mothers. What do you say?
yeah, well, he's going blue tonight. We got to be careful.
Yeah, well, you know, he's all fired up. We had a great day today.
Well, you know what? That's what I was going to say before he stepped away. One of the great things. So I was working all day, so I logged on to watch the live. I love the way you did the meeting in the morning, and honestly, you could just tell the way you ran it, and you've done this a few times. You know how to run these things. So great job.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you.
job. Tell us a little bit about you and touch tennis and how you got involved and all that good stuff.
Oh, well, my life is tennis. I played tennis, started playing tennis at age 13, fell in love with the sport, went through college on a scholarship, won a conference or two, wanted to be a pro, and I wanted to be an engineer.
Awesome.
I wanted to be the best at both so much I got an ulcer.
Yeah.
Sophomore year in college, I decided, you know what, this is not going to work.
Yep.
So could I do both? Could I play tennis and be an engineer? And that day I decided to design tennis rackets for a living.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's what I did.
That's
For
great.
40 or 50 years I've been doing this
Wow.
and having a ball doing
That-
it. So
That's excellent. Now, let me ask you this. One, what college did you go to?
the University of Idaho.
Oh, okay. Oh, man, you got me there.
Chances are you don't even know the mascot. I usually offer people a beer if they know the mascot for the University of Idaho.
Jeez. Idaho. You know what? You got me. I was ready to throw some football players and basketball players at you, and
right?
I don't have one.
It's okay.
What's the mascot?
The Vandals.
I would never have guessed that.
Not what you first think. You
No,
know, it's like a
I
Viking-like
was
person, okay?
Yeah,
All right?
okay. I was thinking
All right.
like farm, potato, something along those lines. Okay.
Yeah, that's what most people say about Idaho.
Now, in excluding yourself, most famous alumni from the University of Idaho is?
Oh, I really don't know.
I'll have to look.
I'm at a blank on that.
Yeah, I know. I'll have to
We've
look.
had some good athletes.
I was going to say, yeah.
We've had
yeah,
some
yeah.
good athletes, but none really come to mind because if you give me a couple minutes, I'll probably remember them.
Yeah, that's okay. And I'm going to look. So tomorrow, when we do our wrap-up show, I'm going to give you a list of Idaho Vandal legends.
Really?
And you're in there. You're
Okay.
in there.
Well,
I'm putting
I'm not
you
sure
in.
about that, but,
you're
you know.
going in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, after he's done, we're gonna have Clayton.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
All right. Clayton, how are you?
Awesome.
nice
How
to
are
meet
you?
you.
Jeff Hall. Nice to meet you.
Very nice.
So, so let me ask you two things. So one, you said you've been designing rackets for 40 years.
Yeah.
Perfect. I want to turn a little bit. Tell me about designing hockey sticks for the NHL and specifically our Detroit Red Wings. How did that come about?
So, we moved the entire R&D department to Italy. We
Okay.
were purchased by Benetton, United Colors of Benetton.
Yep.
I'm designing rackets over there in Italy, and one of these Italian engineers says to me, "Hey, Steve, come over here and look at this." And he shows me a racket with these large holes in it. I said, "I don't know how we're going to make it, but I love it. Can we do it?" He goes, "I think so." So we marketed this racket called O3. Had large ports in the racket frame, more aerodynamic, bigger sweet spot, more powerful, and they were a huge hit in about 2005. While I'm designing those rackets, I think, what else could we make with them? And then I had an idea. A hockey stick.
Wow.
What if I had a hockey stick with holes in it? Faster through the air,
Heck
faster
yeah.
shot. So I approached Prince with this idea. They said, why don't you make a business out of it? So I did. So I started developing O-Tech, what we called it, for anything I could think of.
Okay.
And I did it for hockey sticks. I did it for archery bows. We did a figure skate that won the Olympic gold medal. And we
That's
did a bunch of other things.
Yeah.
But that hockey stick, we built a factory in China to make it, and Reebok bought the license for it.
What? Your kid? That's
Reebok
awesome.
bought the license for it, and the Detroit Red Wings were one of the first people that adopted it.
So probably in '08,
That was
when
the
they
one.
won their last Stanley
That
Cup,
was it.
there was O-Tech
Yep.
technology on that ice.
Yeah, we had Pavel Datsyuk.
Oh, going
Playing it.
into Hall of Fame this
I think
year.
there was a player named Kennedy.
Yes. Yep.
And Philippus, or
oh yeah.
something like that.
Yep.
those three players played O-Tech.
Wow,
And
that's
the Detroit
awesome.
Red Wings won the Stanley Cup.
Won the Stanley Cup, and then '09, they lost it in Game 7. Pittsburgh got them in Game 7.
That
That's
right?
awesome.
Yeah, it was
Great. All right, so now I want to pivot a little bit to touch tennis. Tell me where that change came in your life, and tell me anything you want to tell me about touch tennis. Give us a commercial or the history a little bit.
One day I get a phone call from the GOAT himself, Rashid Ahmad, the
All right.
founder of Touch Tennis.
Yes.
He finds my number, he calls me. He said, I need some technical help. We got to develop a ball better, we need a racket, we need a net. I've been in the racket industry for some time. I said, Rashid, I'd be happy to help you out. So I did start developing these products, and we designed this ball to be just right.
Yeah.
It has to replicate tennis on a short court scale.
Yeah.
Very important. Speed of ball, length of racket, and dimension of court replicate the full court game. Meaning, you could step onto a touch tennis court that's only 40 feet long, half the length of a tennis court, and it feels just like tennis. It's pretty cool.
100%.
So I started developing the technology, and then he asked me to take the license for the United States, which I was a little bit reluctant to do because I'm an engineer. I'm not a promo guy.
Right.
I'm not a sales guy. But I took it. And so we've been alive and selling touch tennis products. We've been promoting it, and we've been doing okay.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
Until Dr. Greg Cotton got a hold of it.
Yep.
And Scott Moncrief here in Detroit brought it to Greg's attention. And Greg got all over it, brought it to them all. And now he has, 6 different tournaments in 6 months, culminating to the 2024 U.S.
Yeah.
Open.
Absolutely.
So here we are.
Which is incredible. So I played in probably his second tournament, and I'm guessing it was probably 7 men and four
Right.
females,
Right?
all in this area. And now
Right.
look, we've got folks coming in from overseas. And you know what? I will tell you. So as a father of 4, my youngest is a I'll call her a novice tennis player. The thing that caught my eye to it right away is it's so much different than pickleball. I almost felt like when we played pickleball, I was actually hurting her tennis game. When we came here and we started playing touch tennis, it's the same. Everything's the same. Just like you said, it's just fit to a smaller court.
Right.
So we loved it. So we fell in love with it right away.
Well, as a racket designer, I go on a pickleball court. It's not to knock pickleball,
right.
but I felt that the ball bounced too low and the paddle was too short. And I felt like I was a field hockey player, all bent over
Yes.
trying to get down to that ball.
Yep.
I just felt it wasn't right.
Yep.
Well, certainly wasn't right for me at my age. I didn't want to be bending around
That's
trying
right.
to dig those balls off the ground. The touch tennis ball bounces at half its drop height. It's a really high bounce. It's nice and comfy. And it bounces on anything.
Yeah.
On this carpet out here, in your backyard, on your grass,
Yes.
on a clay court. People play it on the beach. People have even played it on snow and ice.
Yes. Yeah, we actually, during one of our shows, we played that. The hockey players on the
Right.
hockey rink playing,
Right.
yes.
It's crazy. So I sat back and I thought, hey, look, does this sport deserve to exist? Tough question.
Yeah.
Objective.
Absolutely.
The sports people are typically not objective.
Yes.
You love the Detroit Lions.
Yep.
You love the Red Wings.
That's
You're
right.
probably not too objective about it.
That's
In
right.
fact, you might be overly critical about it.
That's 100%. Yes. Yes.
So does this sport deserve to exist? I objectively asked myself that, and I answered it. I said, yeah, it does. For me,
Yes.
at 60-some years old, I go out and play tennis, my body hurts. I can't
That's
cover
right.
that court.
That's right.
But yet I can go on that touch tennis court, and I feel like I'm young again. I can hit my hero shots again. I have all the drama and excitement of tennis.
That's
And
right.
a much easier to play game. That's
Awesome.
pretty cool.
Yes, excellent. And it is a bit of an equalizer too. So
It is.
Gets, you know, and we've seen it in some of the tournaments. We've got younger kids, and you saw a lot of them today. Athletic, powerful, but you get them against some veterans
Right.
that can just put everything back on them,
Yeah.
and it's such a different game. You know, we're talking about the Tyson fight tonight, and it's we say it all the time during these styles make these matches. Styles make these matches, and
Right.
it's so fun to watch. So
Yeah, for sure.
we love it. We love it. And honestly, I see it going nowhere but up from here. So
Well, I appreciate that. But we love to speculate and watch play. And you cannot overpower somebody. You know, that's why we have mixed singles.
Yes.
It's not men's singles.
that's right.
It's mixed.
Right.
We believe that women can mix it up with men
Yes.
and can compete against men. In fact, we
That's-
have one woman in this tournament this week, Christina
Yeah.
from Serbia.
Yeah.
Whew, I'm telling you what,
Yeah.
if she entered the men's, you know, she would be formidable.
Yes, yes,
Right?
that's right. And even watching as they're warming up here, just watching what this ball will do on different surfaces. You know, he just sliced one, and that ball almost just stood right there.
This carpet on this ballroom
Yeah.
does grab.
Yes,
So when you hit an underspin shot, it puts on the brakes.
it does. You got to be. Yeah, you got to be ready.
Puts on the brakes.
Yep, stretch out those
Yeah.
hamstrings.
Plus, if you want to hit a kicker, that ball will jump. Okay.
Well, yeah, I noticed
react
that. Mike, you know, I always tease him. I'm like, come on, I'm going to return some of those serves because he just has a powerful serve. And the first one, and it went in. It was in the box, which I want to ask you. But boy, I thought, well, that thing's going to hit the wall. That thing
Right.
kicked up so
Right,
high.
right.
So, yeah. So, talk a little bit about moving the service box back too, because I think that's making a difference this weekend.
I tell you what, the first year I was doing a bunch of meetups and had people come out, and I thought that service box is really short.
Yes.
Even for me as an expert tennis player, you know, former D1 player, trying to get that serve in that 10-foot box, like, man, that's pretty tough.
Yes.
That's the biggest stress I have playing touch tennis is getting the single serve in. You only get one serve, Jeff.
That's
you know
right.
that.
That's
Okay.
right.
So Rashid mentioned it the other day. After 2 years of pleading with him, our founder, the GOAT, hey, why don't we move the service line back?
Yep.
You know, make it easier to play.
Yes.
And you know what? He has come to the realization that the reason pickleball is so popular is easy to play.
Yes.
Getting the ball and playing pickleball is as simple as hitting an underhand shot.
An underhand shot.
Ball's in play.
And you're always going to have some type of a rally, and I think that was
that
an
right?
excellent move.
I
Yeah.
think it's a real excellent move.
Yeah.
What we were worried about was, could that longer service box allow somebody to overpower another person?
Right.
So here's the trade-off. You have a short service box, the high server comes in, hits the ball, bounces really high. You have a long service box, lower trajectory, lower bounce height. It kind of neutralizes itself.
That's right.
What we're finding is when we did it at the World Team Championships last month, that longer service box was preferred by everyone.
Yes.
I think it's here to stay.
Oh, 100%.
We're
I
changing
love
the
it.
rules. We're changing all of our print media. That 13-foot box, 4-meter box is here to stay.
Perfect. That's awesome. Yeah, no, it definitely makes a difference. So, 2 more questions for you. So, somebody coming in brand new touch tennis player, maybe a tennis player, maybe a pickleball player, maybe just somebody looking for something to do and athletic, right? They say, hey, yeah, I'll enter a tournament. Let's see how I can do here. What would be your advice for a newbie?
Well, try it, first of all. You know, we believe that touch tennis attracts tennis players more than other players.
Yes.
I'll admit that.
Yes.
I mean, tennis players know tennis, they know spin, they know the overhead serve. We believe our target is to convince tennis players to come play touch tennis. In fact, I'll go ahead and say that 50% of tennis players,
Yes.
when there's 25 million of them in the United States,
Right.
50% of them will have a better time playing touch tennis than playing tennis.
Yeah.
Okay, so our first attraction is to wake up the tennis community who doesn't even realize there's another alternative out there.
That's right.
Okay, they pick up pickleball because that's the only alternative they have.
Absolutely. Yes.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah.
All right, but now we have something that's pretty compelling, and so that's what I would recommend.
Yeah. Excellent. How about from a strategy standpoint?
Well, there's not really much of a strategy. I mean, you want to get the ball in play. I mean, have a meetup, play on a pickleball court.
Right.
Don't worry about it. You don't
Right.
even have to keep score.
That's right.
Just go out and play. You know what I tell people is that are bending over, playing pickleball like field hockey players. Hey, just discard the plastic ball and the short paddle.
Yes.
Just substitute them with a nice touch tennis
That's
racket
right.
and ball.
Yep.
And play the exact same game. Score it like pickleball. I don't care. Go out there and have a good time. you
Right.
know? That's the most important thing.
Excellent. And now let me ask you this: where do you see touch tennis going in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, if you talk to Dr. Cotton about that, he's got a vision, and I think he's on it. You know, we believe we can bring touch tennis into a ballroom of a convention center, into a ballroom of a casino.
Yep.
Much like you would do a boxing match. Why can't you replace the ring with a court?
That's right.
Hey, look, it's portable.
Absolutely.
With a roll of tape and a portable net, I can
Yes.
put a court in your ballroom in 15 minutes.
That's right.
I can surround it with chairs, and we can put online gaming
That's
for
right.
those who would like to participate.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I think that's where the sport's going to go.
I think you're right.
I think Greg's got the vision. You know, as a sport, we support him. You know, he's the master of that, and I think it's a brilliant strategy.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, we're having a great time, and we still got 2 days left. So really, wow! I'm just watching these guys. Yeah. So, I just want to thank you. Appreciate all you do, and I appreciate you bringing this sport to us. Because honestly, we love it, and we've been having a blast with it. So
Thank you very much.
And
My
you
pleasure.
you can see it. You can see it. It's starting to grow.
All right.
Clayton.
All right. Come on in, Clayton.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Steve, give him his introduction, please.
This is like the second GOAT of
you.
touch tennis.
Absolutely.
Clayton Edge hosts and conducts more touch tennis events than anyone in the world right now.
Wow.
He is the de facto standard sub-GOAT guy.
Yeah.
Shoot him out, okay? Talk
Okay.
to Clayton. He's your guy.
Clayton,
Nice to
Jeff
meet you.
Hall once
Jeff.
again. Wonderful. Clayton, I have got no information on you, so I
Yeah.
want you to tell me all about yourself. Where you're from,
Okay.
what brings you here.
Okay.
Steve said you are you have put on more tournaments
Yeah.
than anybody else. Tell us all about it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I've probably put on 45 in 7 years,
Awesome.
so quite a lot. So yeah, I am the main guy in the UK at the moment. So I'm from near Birmingham.
Okay.
Near Birmingham. So yeah, I've put tournaments on in parks, school halls, car parks, anywhere.
Anywhere.
Grass, artificial clay, wooden floors, carpet, everything.
Perfect. What's your preferred clay?
Surface. To be fair, it took me a long time to win a singles event because I'm the wrong side of 25 by a mile.
Oh, I don't
So,
even
yeah,
remember 25.
So I'm 42 now, but
Okay.
I won my first event at 40. So
Wow.
I think I've won 5 or 6 now, and 4 of those have been on a school hall.
Okay.
School-
Like a gym.
gymnasium.
Like a wood.
Gymnasium,
Okay.
yeah, wood.
Wood
So
surface.
it's fast.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know why that suits me, but that's where I've won most of my
Yeah.
titles. This carpet's good though.
Yeah.
It's a lot faster than I thought it'd be.
It is. Well, and that's what we were talking about. The spin on the ball, it really
Yeah.
catches it.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, I've just got off a plane and
Yeah.
had a tough time through
Yep.
passport control.
I will tell you this though. The one thing I noticed, and again, now you're on the wrong side of 25. I'm
Yeah.
on the wrong side of 50 now.
Yeah, okay.
And we were doing some tournaments in the mall, and I'd always, and again, it's my eyes, but I would have trouble with the lighting and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ball.
yeah.
Here, this carpet
Yeah.
for some reason is
Yeah.
perfect for this ball.
That's the reason it went white. Because
Yes.
a lot of the gymnasiums we play would have like cream or yellow, dirty walls basically, and you couldn't pick it up so much. But the players weren't too bad, but if you filmed it, it was hard to see.
That's right. Now, did you just fly in today?
Yeah, just come straight here. Yeah.
Wow.
I've been traveling for about 20 hours.
So you've been on flights for 20 hours.
Yeah.
And you just got here.
Yeah.
I will tell you.
And
And
got detained for 90 minutes.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
Uh-oh.
it's another story. Not my fault.
Is it the smaller rackets? They had to
don't know.
check him.
I don't
Wow.
know.
All right. Well,
Visas and prize money, that kind of thing.
yeah. People got to keep their jobs.
Yeah.
So sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta ask the tough questions, Clayton.
Yeah.
So I want to throw that out there. Anybody that's watching, right? Anybody that's local to the area. Not only do we have players from out of state, we got players that have flown 20 hours to come here for this weekend. I know there's a lot of tennis players. There's a lot of pickleball players in the Blue Water area. Get a hold of us. Get involved in these tournaments, or just come come try it.
Yeah.
I love what Steve said.
Yeah.
Come try it.
If you love pickleball, you'll hate it after this.
That's right. That's right. You know, one of the things we talked about too, and again, I don't want it to turn into, you know,
Oh, no.
maybe I'm bashing another sport,
no.
but
Pickleball's got its place. It's got its
pickleball
place.
definitely has its place, and we have fun with it too. We play pickleball sometimes too. But when you get to a park
Yeah.
with where you got 6 or 8 courts, it's clack 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 clack
Yeah.
clack clack
Oh my
clack
gosh.
clack clack. A lot of noise.
Especially indoors as well.
Yeah. This is not a lot of noise. And again, I was telling Steve, my daughter is I call her a novice tennis player.
Yeah.
Plays high school, right?
Yeah.
Varsity tennis player. For her, this is great preparation for tennis.
So I put courts in a local park, 8 grass courts, and I had 2 hard tennis courts, which they allowed me to put 6 touch tennis courts on there as well. So in this one park in Walsall, there was 14 courts for a few summers, and I'd run some sessions, and the best success story was just two ladies in the 70s, just dragged them on. 2 minutes, they were having 50-shot rallies.
Yeah.
It's just, and now I have played pickleball once, and that ball isn't going to bounce enough to get. Yeah, it's just not going to bounce enough to get those rallies.
That's right.
It's so bad for the knees.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Bad for the knees, bad for the lower back.
And the wrists as well.
Yep.
Getting that ball up is hard work.
That's right. 100%. And again, we're talking moving the service box back. That I feel like that's going to help with more rallies.
Well, the serving was the hardest bit for people, especially females, not having the same fast twitch fibers as men to get the kick serves.
That's right.
So the kick serve with the 3-meter box was really, really key. So it's personally, I think I'd like to have seen it 3.5 meters.
Yeah.
I think for the big servers, it's a huge advantage.
Right. So you'd like to see about half,
Yeah.
half of it.
Yeah, that would have been enough in my eyes, but it's an improvement. I can see it. It's going to start. That's what would put a new person off. You can just turn up at a touch tennis event and play straight away. If you've never played it before, if you've got some decent hand-eye coordination, you can win rounds in any touch tennis tournament. But serving could put you off. If you keep missing those with only one serve and no lets,
That's right.
it's tough. But with the big box now, I don't think there's any excuses.
Absolutely. The one serve is, and that's even the first few times we played.
Yeah.
I ended up doing the choking up just to make sure I'm getting it in, and the underhand serve just to make sure we're getting it in and getting to rally. So I think this is a big improvement.
Brilliant.
So tell us about you a little bit. Tell us about your athletic history. Obviously, you had to have been a tennis player before you came to touch tennis.
Yeah, so I was a footballer as a kid. Then I just wanted to have the responsibility of winning or losing on me.
Yes.
I asked my mum for some tennis lessons. After watching it, I just felt like I knew where the ball would go from the professionals. I knew where they were going to put it. So I had 10 lessons when I was 12, and then just joined a club and practiced. That's it. And then I became a tennis coach myself from full-time from the age of 24. Just
Awesome.
just sort of county level.
Beautiful.
Tennis, but I just like that you can. I know this is done over 3 days, but most events it's just done in 1 day, which is nice. You can just get it done.
Yes.
Whereas tennis events,
they're
you've got to keep
week
travelling.
long. Yeah.
Booking hotels if you're going to travel.
Yes.
With this, it's done. So I like it because as an old guy, I can beat very, very, very good 20-year-old tennis players at this.
Yes.
But the downside is when I get to a final, I'm cramping up.
Yes.
Every time.
Yep.
It's just one match too far. But even Luca, the world number 1, he cramps as well. So
not this weekend.
Yeah.
Not this weekend.
No, he's got plenty of rest this weekend.
Yeah,
Not many
that's right.
matches.
That's right. Yeah, and I think he's been here for a couple days as well.
He's acclimatized, not jet lagging.
Yes. Well, just quick. So now you said you were a footballer.
Yeah.
Here we call that soccer.
I know you did, yeah.
People were going to ask you, a
Yeah,
linebacker, quarterback, what'd you play? So, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good
Yeah.
deal. And how about family?
Family?
Single? Married? What's...
Oh, right. Is that?
I mean, you're
is it
here
an
for a
advert?
few days, right?
I'm actually I'm widowed for the last 18 months.
Oh,
but yeah,
wow.
yeah.
So this is good for you as well, too,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Competition has saved me. It's just I just get it as much as I can, and touch tennis is just absolutely brilliant.
Awesome.
So yeah, and organising the events is fun as well.
That's great.
It's really good. It's such a buzz when you put one on and you get people flying into play with a foam ball. It's just
It's incredible.
It's
It
unreal.
really is. Hey, and we were even talking about it from where Dr. Cotton's first tournament started, where
Yeah.
again it was, like I say, 7 men. I think it was maybe
Yeah.
only 4 women.
yeah.
I think maybe my wife signed up to
Yeah.
make it 5 or something, just to, and now we've got people coming in overseas. We got people from different. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It really is, and it
Yeah.
catches on quick. So
Yeah, it's
kind-
amazing though that how he's got this kind of prize money. That's just
Abs-
credit to him. I've been around a long time and there's been nothing like this.
Yes.
So if this is a sign of things to come, then
Yes, absolutely. And
where were you 7 years ago, Greg?
Yes, when you weren't cramping up.
But yeah,
That's right. So, same question I asked Steve. Where do you see touch tennis 3 years down the road?
3 years. Well, I think if this isn't an Olympic sport in the end, it should be. It should be, but squash isn't even in the Olympics yet. I think this time,
isn't that
this time it's
something?
coming in. But yeah, in 3 years' time, I don't know. On the UK scene, when I first started, nearly all the top 100 were UK players, and they were really, really good players. And there's a real buzz to chase the rankings and things. But as it grown in Europe, I think that put people off that they couldn't compete with the prize money that Europeans were finding and the high-ranking events. So, but having said that, it's better for the sport that it's growing.
That's right.
Around the world. So if the UK dips off a little bit, so be it. It's really good, and this is the 4th country I've come to this year. So
Wow, perfect.
it's really, really good.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's the thing, where if it grows one area, it's going to grow everywhere. And, exactly where we're at, right? World Wide Web. Anybody from anywhere can see this.
That's right.
so.
Yeah.
Perfect.
As I explained at the customs, just at passport control, I said I'm not famous, but touch tennis players will know.
That's right. Well,
Via the
hopefully,
internet.
yeah. Hopefully, this
Yeah.
video will blow up, and you won't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
have to worry about it.
Well,
Everybody
no,
will
no.
know who you are.
This video won't blow up, but the
Yeah.
highlights reel that I'm going to create. this
That's
weekend,
right. That's
that
right.
will.
And hopefully, no cramping up on the highlight reel. Stay hydrated.
No. I died once in Spain on the court.
Oh,
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
oh no.
The next day I turned up, there was masking tape where I died.
No. They taped
Yeah.
it up for
Where
you.
I cramped it. Yeah.
It's excellent. We love it. So
Yeah.
I'm.
Awesome.
It's great meeting you.
Yeah, and you.
And I'm gonna have to root for you this
Yeah,
weekend.
good.
I mean,
Are you
at
playing?
least to the side. No.
No?
This one is a watch broadcast, and
good.
yeah,
Yeah, broadcasting is good. Just talking about it as well. It's
it's fun.
excellent.
Yeah. I was telling
Yeah.
Steve, Styles make fights,
Yeah,
Styles make
definitely.
matches, and I just love
And
just
it is very watchable if you've got scoring.
Yes.
To stream it. But at the same time, it doesn't do it justice to how hard and how fast it is when you're on there. On film, it looks slower than it is.
yes,
It does.
a little bit. Now,
little bit.
I will tell you, and
And
again,
it's because it's a small court. You don't see much running, but what you don't you underestimate how much stretching and lunging and
yes.
your muscles. The next day, you just can't get upstairs. It's
Yeah,
just-
yeah, it is. It's it's
grueling.
you don't have the extra yardage to
Yeah.
cover,
Yeah.
but
and there's no time to breathe.
yep, you gotta be quick. Yes,
Yeah.
it's reflexes. You gotta be
Yeah.
quick. You gotta
And
that
there's
muscle twitch.
So many tactics as well. So many. I've played hundreds of matches, but
Yes, which is what I love. That's my favorite.
I still don't know what my style is
yeah.
or what I should play.
Well, because it probably changes
Yeah,
per
you have to adapt to
everybody,
the person,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know, like Luca will be serving volleying all the time on this especially with this box. So you got to find ways. Lots of lobs, good high roof in here. So
That's right.
I'm going to lob him to death if I get to play him.
Yeah, you know what? And for me, I've bad knees, older
Yeah.
guy. I'm slower, so when I'm playing tennis, I'm trying to lob to the baseline a lot, just because it's giving me time to get back to the middle. Here, when you're playing the right guy, that doesn't work. 'Cause-
And guys, when they come, they see the small court and they panic and they push shots. But with the foam ball, you can just play every ball like you could a tennis ball, in my opinion.
That's right.
There's one exception, which it behaves differently. It's the slice. It checks more than a tennis ball.
Well, yeah, I was watching you warm up there, and I saw you slice one,
Yeah.
and I swear to you, I thought that ball was just going to stop. That ball hit that carpet, and I didn't think it was going to move.
It will stop more on this.
Yeah, so.
So yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Leave you to
Great
it.
meeting you.
And you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. I think we're good. All right. So listen, we're going to be back here 9 a.m. Blue Water Convention Center in Port Huron, just south of the Blue Water Bridge, at the mouth, Liam, of Lake Huron. Come on in. If you're in the area, come check it out. We got plenty of seating, we've got food, and we've got great competition from people not only in Michigan, not only in the United States, we've got people from all over the world here. $20,000 in prize money. This is the biggest touch tennis event that they've had in the United States, and it's here in Port Huron. It's an honor. Come check us out. And if you can't check us out, we're going to go live starting 9 a.m. tomorrow. So come see us then. Thanks, everybody. Have a good